So I'm just going to do a very quick introduction to setting up a Dreamweaver template, and as part of that we actually have to create a Dreamweaver site, which is basically a folder on our computer. We're going to store all the files in. And if you go site, drop down menu, manage sites, you'll see if you have any sites done or set up. I'm going to create a new one, site. I'm going to go test site, next. No for technology, done. We'll connect to it and choose none, and done, and done. And that creates just a new sort of site where we'll be able to save files. So the very first step we do is we do a brand new HTML file, and this typically will be your index.html file. As you do all your your slicing up and your layouts and so on. So I have some HTML code here. We have our main head area. We have our header, our navigation. We have our main content, and then the footer area. If we take a look at the design, we can see that we have the header and navigation, the main content, and the footer area. So I want to use is Dreamweaver template functionality to split out these particular areas to separate the content from the repeatable content across our website. So to save this as a template, go File, Save as Template, and I'm going to call it My Template, and hit Save. When we save that, you'll see all the Dreamweaver should do is add in some extra comments in our header areas. Now Dreamweaver adds in 2 extra ones for document title and for the head. I prefer to merge these into one, so I'm just going to do a bit of copy and pasting, and I'm going to put this around the content that will change, such as the title and the metadata information, like so. So we can see here we have our template begin information for the head, and that means we'll be able to edit these 3 lines from page to page. For the main content area, we need to go Insert, Template Objects, and Editable Region. And I'm going to go Main Content. And it puts in these comment areas. Now these are HTML comments. These won't appear when you're viewing the website. They're pretty much just sort of comment areas. But Dreamweaver recognizes the codes, and it will know what's intelligent information between these. So we have our header area and our content area. If I take a look at the design side of things, I'll see that our main content area is highlighted here in a blue box. So we have our header, our editable content, and our footer. And let's go save. So what I want to do now is create a new page based off that. So File, New, and I can come down Page from Template, and I picked up my template here and go Create. What it does is it immediately, you'll notice in the design view you can't actually select or click anything outside of the editable area. You can. Edit in, but you can't actually edit the footer or the header or navigation. If I save this, I'll save it as index.html. If I take a look at the code, it's the same with the code. Dreamweaver won't even let you create or edit the content outside of the areas you specified. So this is our home page. And for the main content, we'll see if we can edit that as well. It adds in these tags here, and we can see it's referenced in templates, my template, and so on. You'll see that it referenced that. If I wanted to remove or edit some of the grey information, I could do that carefully with Notepad. But it's referenced in templates. We'll see in our test site area here that we have our my template folder and so on. So I can save this. If I want to go File, New, We'll create another, and let's call this products. I can do it from the design. And so on. Products. If I open up my template and go to the code, if I edit in the template file, I will of course be able to edit the navigation and so on, and other information, maybe such as author, and I can save. When I save that, it actually knows, because of it in the site, whether to not to update all the files. If I choose don't update, I can go modify templates and I can go update pages here. It'll pick up the entire site, it will update files, and we can see the files that it updates. If I would open up the products page, I'll see that the navigation is updated and so on for the index page as well. Common thing is, maybe for our products page, we'd like a sub-navigation menu, and it's only to appear on a products page, but we might have 3 or 4 products page. What we can actually do is we can add in an optional area into our template, and we can tell what page to have that on. So I'm going to go back to my template, and I'm going to come to a new line. I want to go Insert, Template Objects, Optional Region, and I'm going to call this Products Nav. I'm not going to show by default because I only want it on the navs page or the products page, and I'm going to click OK. What it does is it adds in an extra template code for me, and what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to go product 1 and product 2. So I've added in maybe a very basic products navigation into the main template. Now, as well as adding in these tags, if in the head area, Dreamweaver added in one line called a template parameter, products nav, boolean, and the default value for that is false. So I'm going to go save, and I'm going to choose to update all the other pages and close. If I go to the index page, I'll see that we have this one line added in, our products nav, and it's false, but we won't see our products navigation here. If I go to the products page, I will see that it doesn't have the sub-navigation. If, however, I change the value to true for this page, and if I go modify template update current page, or if I do an update all pages, it'll be the same. I go update current page, it adds in that extra navigation for me, like so. Now I still can't edit it, because if I want to edit it, I'd come back to the main template, and I'd maybe add in, and this is the power of templates in Dreamweaver. I can choose update, it examined files, it updated one because it had the conditional option in the header. I've got the product, it will have updated. So another example is just to show again a little more, if I just go and CO and copy 2011, if we update the footer area, we can go update, and it'll update all the files inside here, so removing the month. And if I take a look at the index page, it will have updated, and the products page as well. So using Dreamweaver templates, which are actually easy enough once you understand the codes involved, the head code, parameters for maybe sub-navigation elements for particular pages, and then the begin if codes. If you had a different navigation, sub-navigation for a different page, maybe for the contacts page, it's more efficient doing all sub-navigations in the template rather than having to copy it and paste this onto if you had 3 or 4 products page. So this is an overview for Dreamweaver templates. The blog post on the website at spark.iu/blog will have a little more information as well.